Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. The Russia-Ukraine conflict is causing a global economic backlash, which you are already seeing. You go to put fuel in your car, it's costing you a lot more than it did just a few weeks ago. Um, just wait for it to hit your utility bill. And this has downstream effects because it's going to cause your everything that you buy to go up, and probably every service. And considering the fact that retailers were already and manufacturers were already uh, increasing prices, uh, considerably by this time this year, you're already paying a lot more for all of your groceries, all of your basic needs. Um, so, anyway, at this point, the flow of gas, natural gas, from Russia to Europe via the Yamal pipeline at least has stopped completely. This is not because Russia is using this as a means of warfare. This is because European buyers are not placing orders for gas. So, no, Russia's not going to deliver gas that is not ordered and paid for. That's understandable. But this is a part of that problem. Once they removed Russia from the SWIFT system, well, how is Russia going to get paid? This was a problem created by Europe and the United States. I'll say Biden didn't want to remove them from the SWIFT system, but he had so many heavy sanctions that it probably would have affected this anyway. Anyway, so there's more to it. Removal of Russia from the SWIFT system. They are the world's leading exporter of grain. So if they can't get paid for the grain, they're not going to export it to countries that will not give them some form of valid payment. Now, they have increased their trade with China in an agreement there. And there are other countries that they are still trading with. So they wind up getting paid in yuan or rubles or whatever native currency of the country that they're trading with. But if this grain is not being put out on the world market, what that does is shrink the amount of food available globally, grain from the world's leading grain exporter. So anyway, then the cutoff of gas, and Europe is paying record high utility bills and energy bills right now. And this has a major effect, something I mentioned in a video some time ago, is that I was surprised. The Netherlands is a major exporter of produce. However, this is being affected by fuel costs and the oil industry, etc., globally. For one thing, it's going to affect you as well because there's a shortage of fertilizer. because most nitrogen-based fertilizer is derived from fossil fuels. So if there's not enough fertilizer, you got a problem there. On top of that, the Netherlands became a major produce exporter because they have thousands of, what do you call them? Giant greenhouses, commercial greenhouses. But those greenhouses need what? Climate control. And if you have climate control, you need energy. If you cannot afford the energy, or it costs so much that nobody's going to be buying your end product, then you just stop producing. And that's what they have largely done, is just basically stop producing, or or put extreme restrictions by necessity from circumstance on what they are producing for export. And they're going to think about their own country before they export anything, I would hope. Then again, look at the United States. We'll export our resources to the highest bidder, even if our own people are suffering. So I don't know about the Netherlands. If you know anything about it, post a comment below. So your fuel is going up, your energy is going up, your food prices are going up, and there is no end in sight to this. All of these sanctions and removal of Russia from the SWIFT system and the trade war with China, all of this is affecting everything that you pay for everyday goods. Where does this stop? There's no plan. There is no plan to handle this. So, what effect this is going to have on the stock market and the Federal Reserve and the banking system remains to be seen. We have no idea. In March, the Federal Reserve is supposed to increase the core interest rate. Is that still a plan? We have no idea. It should be, because that's one step toward controlling inflation, but we haven't seen the Federal Reserve doing anything to control inflation. They've actually tried to deny inflation or to claim that it's good. Well, I'm sure it's good for them, but is it good for you and I? No, it's not. Is it good for the entire economy? For us to have a healthy economy? No, it's not. This is a failed state. If we continue this way, we are absolutely a failed state. And this is going to start costing more jobs that just stop existing. The more you have to pay for your basic needs, the less of your basic needs you can buy, and you're not going to be able to buy anything above and beyond that, which affects clothes, entertainment, restaurants, you name it. Vehicle sales, home sales, except to equity buyers that are going to buy the house and then drive up the price of rent. Anyway, we're going to have to wait and see what the effects are there. But we all need to be protesting against this war, against the sanctions, and pushing for diplomacy. That is what is needed, diplomacy. Because all of this is going to hurt you and I and Europe more than it's going to hurt Russia. Anyway, share this video. Talk about these subjects. If you can, please donate $1 a month to help expand the channel. And be sure and sign up at issuesunite.com. And I will talk to you later.